Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy T, putting the G in geek, coming to you with another episode of On the Hunt. You know, the weekly web series where I kind of tell you guys the hot books that I'm looking for. I gotta start this video off like I start all the videos off by saying, you know, this isn't really investment advice. This isn't really financial advice. We're just trying to get some of the hot books at cover price. It's all for fun, so please don't spend your rent money. Another point of this video is to share information with each other, share information with me. I don't know what you're getting. I may want to get it. Day is young. It's the best day of the week. Comic day. So let's get right to it. Well guys, before I start this video, I want to say if you like this video, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all that good stuff. Really helps us out. And with that, we're going to get right into Marvel. The first book I'm going to pick up from Marvel this week is Ben Reilly, The Scarlet Spider, number 25. I really like the cover art on this one. It's got a really cool kind of homage cover, him kind of clawing out of the grave. I also am hearing that there might be a death in this issue, so, you know, there might be something with that, so I'm definitely going to have a flip through and check that out. But I do like the cover regardless, so I might run with that homage. And that's about all for events, and I mean, that really is just a little side event. I don't even know if that's really anything on and popping, so I'm just gonna move right on to some covers. The first book I'm gonna pick up for the cover is Spider-Geddon number 1, the George Molina cover. It's just a really cool cover. I mean, I don't really have much high hopes for this. Some of these event books, especially the Spider-Verse stuff, hasn't been doing really that great. You know, there's some covers where or books where there's new characters in it, but that's really about it. I am going to grab this one just for the cover though, because I do like how it features tons of the different Spider characters. It's a really cool cover just with a ton of those characters on it, so I'm going to grab that. I think that's pretty cool. Next book I'm going to look for and pick up for the cover, is Venom number 7, just the regular cover. The Venom story has been hot and it's a must pick up for sure. I do like the Stegman art. I like kind of how he's got that Kirkman cover with where Venom has the Deadpool face, but now it's kind of Venom with the Brock face or whatever it is. Also, you might want to keep an eye out. I don't know if they're really telling us the ratio of it, but there is a secret variant for that Venom 6. One where the tongue is kind of coming out and going to the right side. You might want to have a look out for that in case it's just on the shelf for cover. You know, sometimes stores don't even realize those ones. Next book I'm going to pick up for the cover is Venom number 7, the Battle Lines variant. This is just a really nice Venom Virgin cover. I really love the color palette, how it's got kind of the blues and stuff, plus Venom on it, you know, just a full thing of his, no trade dress or nothing. I know I like trade dresses, but in this case for cover price, you know, it's something kind of neat. I'm going to pick that up. Next book I'd pick up is Amazing Spider-Man number 7, again, the Battle Lines variant. I find this just a cool Spidey variant. It's pretty vibrant. It's kind of got a bit of a classic pose with Spidey kind of shooting the webs. It's kind of got webs on it. City in the background. Really kind of can feel him swinging freely in it. Me being a Spidey fan, you know what I mean? I might pick this up. So far, some of those Battle Lines covers have been really nice in person, especially when you pick them up, so I'm going to check out that one. Next book I'm going to pick up is Captain America number 4. Just the regular Alex Ross cover. Again, I don't know about how much spec value this has, but it's just a regular cover. But I love almost the Elvis style. You know, how he's kind of holding as if the flag, kind of like it's the cape or whatever. I don't know. It's kind of got a cool look to it. Definitely going to check that one out for sure. Next book I'm going to pick up is Immortal Hulk number 7. Again, the Max Slim Battle Lines variant. This is just a cool cover. I really like Hulk looks big and ripped on it. There's good destruction in the background. I don't know. Like I said, some of these once in person, they look really nice, so it's kind of hard to pick and choose through the solicitations, just the small pictures, but I did kind of like the Hulk one. I did skip the Cap one because I didn't really like his face and his jaw on it, so I don't know. Really, a lot of those are to personal taste. Again, I don't know if I necessarily see them like jumping up hardcore, so I mean, I'm just grabbing these ones because I love them. And the last thing I'm going to pick up from Marvel, again, just for the cover, is X-Men Black Mojo number 1. Just the J. Scott Campbell variant. This isn't my favorite, you know, Mojo isn't really one of my favorite characters, and this book really isn't one of my favorite covers, but again, J. Scott Campbell does have his fans, and you know, the more obscure and weirder covers, you know, maybe there'll be those people just trying to really complete it. I can't see it being ordered hard. Again, with J. Scott, maybe it is just ordered hard. So I'm definitely going to have a look at that, and that's going to do it for Marvel. Moving right along, we're going to hit up DC, and kind of a lot of books to pick up from DC this week. I mean, just like Marvel, mostly for the covers, but still. The first book I'm going to pick up from DC this week is Cursed Comics Cavalcade #1. This is some horror in the DCU. It's kind of got a hefty cover price, being $9.99, so, you know, stores tend to underorder. You know, not many people want to order piles and piles of $10 books, so there's always that. Also, I do like the cover. I love how the undead guy's kind of grabbing Batman out of the grave. Awesome stuff. Also, I like the fact that it's a horror book and it's in Halloween, so you kind of get the theme, but the book itself isn't Halloween themed. Sometimes those kind of have troubles, the event, not the event, but the, you know, the holiday theme books. But this just has a cool horror feel to it. I'm going to check that one out for sure. Next book I'm going to pick up is Red Hood and the Outlaws #27, the Putri variant. This is an awesome cover featuring Yasmin Putri's art. It's also I love how it's looking. You're really getting that nice clear view of the Red Hood's new costume. Also, I'm hearing that this is the costume's first full appearance, so that's always good. These Putri covers have been doing good in the aftermarket, so keep your eye on those for sure. I'm going to pick one up if I see it, plus it's really nice. And then I'm just going to move on to some covers. When I'm talking about the covers this week, I'm just going to gloss over the foils, because, you know, there's a lot of people trying to collect up sets. I'm not really going to mention them all. I'm just going to mention the ones that I like, that I would kind of have a second look at least. That one starting out with Catwoman #4, the foil edition. That's just a cool little foil. Detective 990 has a foil edition coming out this week, another one. Flash 56 has a foil edition coming out this week that I really like. Gonna grab that for sure. Hawkman #5. I don't know, on the solicitation it kind of looks like the cover has a bunch of color in it. That might be really interesting in the foil. Gonna check that out. Titans 27 has a foil coming out this week. It's an okay foil, but, you know, gotta have a look at it. Shout out to Gil's homage on that one. You know, person holding the body or whatever. That's kind of cool. And then the next two foils I'm actually gonna focus on a little bit, because these are the ones I will be picking up for sure, and I actually believe that you guys should be on the lookout for. The first one being Supergirl #23, the Art Germ foil. This is an awesome foil. I love the blue contrast of Supergirl. It's cool that they got Art Germ on one of them. You know, the other covers you don't really get some of the bigger artists on it, so that's kind of really cool. This also finishes off Art Germ's Supergirl run. The DC foils have been doing quite well, so I would definitely have a look for that one. The other one that I would really have a look for this week is Wonder Woman #56, the Putri foil. This is, again, one of the better foils. I really like how Wonder Woman looks. I like the pose on it. Really cool foil. Putri's been hot lately. So I could see one of these the foils, even though it's not the variant, it's the regular cover, but I could see it doing quite well. That's going to end the foils, but I also would grab for the cover Catwoman #4, the Art Germ variant. This is by far one of the nicest Catwoman covers. I love the mask, everything. This is crisp. Definitely cover of the year candidate. Definitely it's going to be overprinted, probably massively, because the art was released quite a bit ago on this, but still something I would grab for the collection for sure. I could see people clamoring over it. Still beautiful. Gonna grab that for sure. Next book I'm gonna pick up just for the cover is Suicide Squad #47, the Matina variant. Matina's, baby, for cover prize, you know what I mean? This is a cool Harley cover where she's getting brutalized. I can't really wait to see how these all look connected. Matina on Harley, sometimes, you know, that's kind of a pretty penny, so to get that at cover price is awesome. Even though, you know, it might not be one of her most, you know, best poses. She's getting ratched on it, but still, man, I really want to see the source of the ratching. I love how it's going to be all the characters flying away. Hopefully it connects up really cool. Gonna pick that up for sure. Next book I'm gonna pick up just for the cover is Superman #4, the Adam Hughes variant. I love the kind of look of this. You know me, I collect the Adam Hughes covers. Again, this one I'm not 100% going for spec. I really feel like Adam Hughes is cooling off. Not really the biggest draw anymore. People are, I don't know, maybe they're just getting used to his art. I still like it, so I'm gonna grab this. I love the Daily Planet Globe and how it's the coloring on it. I also like the scaling, you know what I mean? How Superman's just tiny on there. you would think, you know, having Adam Hughes on there, you get a big Superman, but there's just something about it. I really like how he's just small and up there. It's pretty cool. I will continue to grab those for my little Adam Hughes run on the Superman there. And lastly, I would grab Wonder Woman number 56, the Friesen variant. I've been hit or miss with these Friesens, but I really like this one. I'm hearing that it is the second part of that JLA Witching Hour, which is why Wonder Woman has the dark witch look. This cover kind of reminds me of the Federici Witch Wonder Woman, and like I said, now that I realize that it's the second half of the story, I know why. It looks really dark and cool. I love how Wonder Woman looks almost possessed, or like in her witch form. So yeah, I'm gonna grab that for sure, and that's gonna do it for DC. Next up, we're gonna hit up some Image, and only really a couple books I'm gonna pick up from Image this week. The first one being Infinite Dark number 1. This is an interesting premise. It's about the end of humanity, or the end of the universe. The last of humanity is kind of huddled together on the ship, and they're kind of waiting for a second Big Bang to occur, or hopefully it will occur, and kind of re-kickstart the universe. They're all kind of living on this space station, all 2,000 people, when a mysterious murder occurs. And, you know, if there's only 2,000 people left, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that every last person's valuable, so it's kind of the investigation of that. I'm not really into sci-fi, but I just really thought that was kind of a cool premise, waiting around for the Big Bang. Like, could you imagine? I don't know, it could have a lot of feelings of, you know, I don't know, just demise, or whatever that word I'm trying to look for, just a bleak outlook, depressed. I don't know, I've just kind of flipped through it. If it's got good enough art, I'm definitely going to grab it. The next thing I'm going to have a look at is The Walking Dead number 1, the 15th anniversary blind bag variant. This is kind of in this, you know, like they had the Mighty Morphin, they had the other ones where it's in the black bag, you don't really know what's inside. I don't really know exactly how much these are for spec picks, but I did kind of hear a couple artists that are supposed to be in there that were really cool to me. The two that really stood out to me that I'll just mention quickly is Santa Takeda, which is the artist from Monstrous, so that could be really cool, and J. Scott Campbell is actually in one of them. So I don't know if I'm going to buy like 10 and try to cut them open and find those, or exactly what I'm going to do, or hopefully sometimes some stores open them and then sell them for more because you know what's in them. I don't know how I'm going to search for that, but that is something to kind of keep an eye out on, so I might have a look at those. And also, I don't know if they're supposed to be just the homages of number 1. I couldn't really find too many images. The images I did see, it's got the Rick with the gun, so it looks like number 1. And then in them, they're supposed to be like color black, white, and virgin. So again, a lot of chance here. So I don't know exactly if I want to buy 10 copies and then not even get what I want. So I don't know. I might wait for some aftermarket on that one. Next book I would pick up is Unnatural number 1. The Bengal variant. It's a little more risque. For some reason, these risque covers from this series seem to do well in the aftermarket. You know what I mean? I think I didn't grab number 2 or something because I was like, oh my god. Actually, it's not Unnatural number 1. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's actually Unnatural number 4. The Bengal variant that's coming out tomorrow. Again, I'll have a look at some of this pig porn. That's what Gil always calls it. Kind of makes me laugh, and I guess it kind of is. I mean, really, it's risque stuff about some half pig chick. I don't know. Kind of weird, but again, does really well in the aftermarket, so I'm going to have to look out for that. And the last thing I'm going to mention about Image isn't really exactly news, but I guess God Country is being optioned for a movie, the Cates book, so, you know, you might want to keep out for some issues of that and stuff like that. I've got some number 1s, I'm happy about that, but definitely keep an eye out for that because you never know with Cates, man, he's blowing up, so I could see a lot of his stuff starting to get optioned and a lot of his stuff coming to be, so you might want to keep an eye on that, and that's going to do it for Image. Next, I'm going to hit up Dynamite Entertainment, and really only one book I'm going to pick up from Dynamite this week, and that is Project Superpowers number 3. This is just a regular Matina cover, so Matina's, baby, for cover price, you know what I mean? Although the other Project Superpowers have been kind of cheesy, and I get, you know, and they're starting to get hard to come by, I do like the kind of Reaper-esque look of this one, how it's kind of got the Reaper character with the skull in the middle, you know, the swords and the guns just kind of floating. It's actually kind of a nice cover, even though I don't care about or necessarily like the covers. I couldn't find number 2 because after the horrible numbers that number 0 and 1 pulled, like, no stores are ordering this, so I don't know, man, it might actually be kind of a rare find out there, so I myself am gonna get one for sure. And that's it for Dynamite. Next up, we're going to hit up IDW Publishing. Not really a comic book from IDW this week. Also not a spec pick. I really want to kind of point that out, but it is something that I'm going to grab because it is awesome. And that is Frankenstein Alive Alive, the hardcover. This is just kind of... It's not really a spec pick, but honestly, the art inside this book is absolutely beautiful. Even if you're not going to buy it, I really urge you to pick it up and kind of have a flip through it. Some of the details on the panels, one coming in particular, it's almost like it's inside of the apothecary, and there's thousands of bottles and stuff, and oh, it's just amazing stuff. I am going to grab that hardcover for sure. I know it's not a comic book, and I know it's not a spec, but it is something that is really awesome. Have a look for that. And that's all from IDW. Lastly, I'm going to move on to Titan, and really only one book I'd pick up from Titan this week, and that is Elric the White Wolf #2. Just the regular A cover. This is a really cool, dark, painted style cover, really bloody. I love how it's just got reams of red all through it, swords dripping. I love how he's all dark in the throne. Awesome stuff. Issue 1, I heard, is already selling for quite a bit. That wasn't even a full spec pick for me. I kind of just picked that one for the cover, and thank God I did find that Talo cover. I guess that one's going for many times cover price, so I'm gonna probably have a look for #2, especially the cover A. Not only do I like it, but also because, you know, it's got that potential. And that's all I'm gonna pick up for this week. Well, guys, that's gonna do it for another episode of On the Hunt. You know, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all that good stuff. Make sure you always check out SaddleCityComics.com. We always have a bunch of good stuff on there. Also, make sure that you check out, we got some more hauls. I'm going to start doing a little bit of a new comic day haul, you know what I mean? Even if I just have to shoot a guerrilla here. I really want you guys to see what I get. Plus, I do want to kind of have the opportunity to thank some of you guys, because a lot of you guys do put me onto some stuff. You know, you guys like put me onto books like Rags or some first appearances and stuff like that, and I do grab those, and I am grateful. So, you know, in the new comic day haul, I'm probably going to do some shout outs of the people who kind of tell me the stuff that's going on, maybe some of the stuff that I missed, you know what I mean? So make sure you keep those comments coming, keep the suggestions coming. If you guys find cool stuff, cool books, cheesecake covers I don't know about, please, you know, let me know. You know, I really appreciate that, and I'll be giving you, you know, those shout outs you deserve on those new comic hauls. Gonna have a couple other little things, hopefully some cover of the month, some spec of the month stuff going on. I'm working on that, you know what I mean? We had to move, so I've been a little busy, but I do want to do that for October, so you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep that going. I'd love to stay and chat with you guys, you know what I mean? But time is ticking. Gotta get my butt out there and get these books. Hope you guys have good luck getting these books too. I'll see you next week. Peace.